If you've ever struggled with getting a very stable whipped cream, or if you have the issue of your whipped cream cakes melting really quick, then you have to pay good attention to the recipe I'm about to share to you. I'm not just sharing just a very stable whipped cream recipe, but I'm going to tell you the secret things you can do to make your whipped cream cake last longer. Hello everyone, welcome back to Army Cakes channel, and in today's video we'll be talking about stable whipped cream. So like usual, you want to ensure you have your digital scale and your mixing bowl. So in this recipe, we will not be using the regular recipe that you all know. Firstly, we are going to be starting with our powdered whipped cream. So I'm a Nigerian and we have two types of whipped cream. We have the liquid and we have the powdered whipped cream, but most of the time you have powdered whipped cream very cheap to get, and it's available anywhere. So you want to ensure you start off by measuring your powdered whipped cream to about 400 grams. That is just the first step, and we'll be improvising in this recipe. Instead of the regular cold water, we'll be using a room temperature water. Yes, you heard me right. I did not use cold water. My bowl was not cold. Sometimes when you get recipe, the coach keep on telling you that you should use cold bowl, use cold bowl, cold water and all, but not all recipe calls for that. For example, this particular recipe is beginner friendly, because yes, having to work with cold whipped cream, if you don't know the techniques to go about it, you will find out that your cake would melt even before getting to its destination. Sometimes when you just bring it out of the refrigerator, you find out that it's already melting, and before you know it, you're confused on what to do. So this recipe, I could say with my full chest that it is safe, it is beginner friendly, and trust me, it is delicious. So back to the video. I added about 3/4 cup to 1 cup of water. So depending on how the humidity is, how hot the temperature is, sometimes, because currently as at the time I made this video, the weather is extremely hot. Yes, it is extremely hot, so you want to ensure you add 3/4 cup. But if it's not too hot, you could add about 1 cup. So using my hand mixer, at this point I believe everyone should have a hand mixer or a cake mixer, especially when it gets to whipped cream. You definitely need a mixer, because you don't want to whip for a long period of time using your hands will get tired. So ensure you whip till you've gotten this stiff point. So here is the secret ingredient a lot of people have not told you about. So to make your whipped cream really thick, almost like a American buttercream texture, you want to add about 3/4 cup of extra powdered whipped cream powder. This is if you're using the regular powdered whipped cream. So you want to ensure you add that also to your mixture and just give that a mix. You have to mix for about 3 to 4 minutes till everything is fully mixed. So I added half at a time. So like I said, you want to set aside 3/4 cup of powdered whipped cream. So once you whip the first one, you're going to add in the leftover powdered whipped cream to your mixture, and you just continue mixing like this. At this point, you can apply this to your cake, you can apply this to your cupcakes. You can serve as a filling, or you could use it you could use it for anything you want at all. It could also just stay in your, it could sit on your table without melting. Trust me, it could sit for, I left mine on my table for about 3 to 4 hours and it was still the same consistency. But one thing I need to let you know is that you should ensure that where your whipped cream cake is sitting is not very, very hot. In as much as this doesn't melt away, you don't want your environment to be too hot. This cake is not a must, it's going to stay in the fridge. If I'm going to use this for my cake, I might basically not put it in the fridge, but I will ensure where it's going to sit, it will be stable. See how stable this thing is. You can see how thick, and it has actually doubled in size. You could see how thick this is. This is not regular, and many people would not believe it if I say this recipe is just this recipe used room temperature water. Many people would not believe, but trust me, it did. And the results, you could tell it is super stable. Yes, we'll be doing the stability test to see if truly this is stable, or maybe I'm just joking. So we went with our spatula and see. Easy to smooth out. You could color this, use it for your birthday cake. Yeah, I'm all about beginners. If this is your first time, give this recipe a try and thank me later. So we flipped the bowl upside down to see if it could hold its shape and form, and it did. And to my greatest surprise, it stood in my work table for about 3 to 4 hours, and it didn't actually melt at all. So I can boldly cover my cakes that is to be delivered tomorrow, today, and send it to my customers, and I will be calm and I will be happy that I now have a stable whipped cream. So this recipe is all you need. Yes, goodbye to your whipped cream cakes melting before the event would even commence. Goodbye to anxiety, goodbye to, oh, you don't know if it's going to work out or not. And this is what we have. So at this point, you can use it to cough. You can frost your cake with this. It can serve as a filling. It could serve as frosting for your cupcakes and all. So if you're yet to subscribe to this channel, please subscribe. You could encourage us by hitting the like button, share this video. You can also comment. Yes, you can also comment if you find it helpful. If you have any question at all, if you feel, oh, you don't understand some certain things, you could type it in the comment section, and definitely I will respond to it. For now, take care, and I will see you in the next video. Yes, because in the next video I'll be making use of this whipped cream. I will see you in the next video, and thanks for watching. Bye guys. For now, bye.